be open, and if you are open, it is beneficial for you. So I decided to present kind of a couple of short stories. So here is the plan. First, I will tell you about one funny episode from my childhood, then a couple of words about my area of expertise. Next, we'll go short story about my passion and my hobby, let's say. And finally, if I will be on time, I will tell you about my special, not very good habit. Okay, so here we start. Once, when I was probably around 7 years old, I decided to play hide and seek game. Therefore, I hid it in the wardrobe, somewhere near the time when my mom should came from the work. However, it happens that that time she was over time, and I fall asleep. So then she came, she started to seek me. Well, I was hidden very well, so she couldn't manage that. Of course, after a couple of minutes, when she noticed that my clothes are in the house and kid is not, she began to panic, and it was really a huge mess. Well, I was just sleeping and had not anything. Fortunately, my neighbor has a small dog who finally ruled out the situation. So this dog was able to rescue me, to find, and so everything was okay. Next, my current occupation, my area of expertise, is not really related to this incident. I didn't become a ministry of some emergency situation worker or so, but I'm plant biologist, so I'm kind of scientist and scholar. What this gives me? First of all, I have some freedom. What I mean, I don't necessarily need to stay in the office and to do some work which is really due to be done. I mean, I don't really need to answer the phone calls or make some very repetitive job. This is good. And what I need to do is to be at least a bit creative and try to really solve some important questions. However, there is also a big disadvantage, at least in Ukraine. It's not really a good page. As probably you know, almost every governmental job, at least in Ukraine, is not really good paid. Next is my hobby, and it's traveling. Fortunate thing is that my job is a bit connected with travel. If you are a scientist, actually you are forced to travel. For instance, just a month ago, I was in Hungary on a kind of conference, and the good thing in this is that in most cases somebody is paying for the traveling. So that means that first of all, you are attending interesting events, meeting interesting, amazing people, and it's very good for your professional development. But also you can enjoy traveling, you can see beautiful nature, some cultural masterpieces, and so on. And now I will come to my habit. Actually, it is, to say a bit briefly, that I'm a kind of last-minute guy. What do I mean? Actually, when, for instance, I need to prepare a talk like today, that means that I'll make my preparation in the best case day before. Then the best time for me to come to the train station is maybe 30 seconds until it's scheduled departure. Well, I I don't really proud of that, and actually doing my best to really fight this habit, but at the moment it's not really working. I can tell you one more story. For instance, at the time when I was in the university and was near to graduate, the last thing what was necessary to do, just defend master thesis. So I managed to print out it actually at the day of defense. Actually, I believe that fortunately or unfortunately at the moment I didn't have any major failure due to this habit. And probably to really fight it, I need at least once to be really in trouble due to it, and then I will really make easy score. So, summing up, I believe I delivered to you a couple of valuable, maybe interesting information, and now looking forward to benefit and maybe also to contribute to Toastcrakers community. Toastmasters.